Hi everyone, this is Carolyn Speaks, The State of the World, on Thursday, May 20th, 2021. So what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? All three. We had a breakthrough today. The Israel and Hamas, which is kind of like the group that's leading the Palestinians in Gaza, have agreed to a ceasefire. President Biden did talk to the uh, the Prime Minister Netanyahu of Israel several times and said yesterday he wanted to see uh, severe de-escalation very soon and a ceasefire. And so Netanyahu got his security councils in the meeting, and they all agreed unanimously would have a ceasefire. Wow. After all the people they killed and all the damage they did, they're out to destroy uh, Gaza. Gaza's a place that the Palestinians went to in 1948 when Israel was created. They fled from the villages that they lived in what became Israel, and they went to Gaza, and that's where they settled, the Gaza Strip. Um, Not a big area. And then over time, there have been more wars between Israel and the Palestinians as Israel uh, worked to get more land, increase the size of the Israeli state that the UN granted them in 1948. And so um, we had Palestinians who went to the Gaza Strip. Then we had Palestinians on the west bank of the Jordan River. And Israel, the settlers decided to settle there, and they built settlements with the blessing of the Israeli government and set up settler-only roads. So if you ever go to see movies or videos, the West Bank, the Israeli parts are in good shape. The Palestinian parts, not so much. And then Israeli settlers, so they also wanted East Jerusalem. That was in 1967. After the '67 war, they got started settling in East Jerusalem. And ever since 1948, wherever the Palestinians went in the West Bank and East Jerusalem, and the Israeli settlers tried to get them out, told them they couldn't build homes or anything. They had to get permission, and they denied permission, and the Israeli government destroyed those homes. And then the settlers also destroyed Palestinian farms and crops and olive trees. And East Jerusalem, a lot of religious Israeli settlers really had their eye on East Jerusalem. Uh, and so they continually tried to get them out of East Jerusalem by actually going in and occupying someone's home and confining the actual residents of the home to a smaller area. And the Israeli government had approved of all this. And during this latest strife between Israel and Hamas, we had um, Jewish settler mobs being bussed in from other parts of Israel, the West Bank, to uh, try to evict Palestinians from their homes they've had since 1948. Uh, and that's what sparked the conflict, was Israeli religious settlers trying to evict Palestinians from their homes and uh, having mob violence against the Palestinians. And Hamas stepped in and started uh, trying to protect the Palestinians by bombing Israeli cities, and then Israel upped the scale by bombing Gaza, health clinics, hospitals, schools, UN facilities, homes, anything. So anyway, that's how it started, but it's always been a struggle for Palestinians to keep their homes from being demolished and taken over, and to, if they're in Gaza, Israel did turn Gaza over to the Palestinians a while back, and but locked them in. So Gaza did not have any access outlet to the sea, to the land. They're locked in. They're like in a cage, and it's very hard to get supplies in. And Israel decided how much electricity and how much water they were allowed to have. So it's no wonder there's been continual strife there. Basically, uh, Israel has been occupying East Jerusalem, the West Bank, and since 1967 war, but when they also occupied Gaza, they finally gave Gaza to the Palestinians, but they locked them in. So and then Hamas became the leading party in Gaza, and the West Bank had the the PLO, Palestinian Party. So it's been a real mess. But basically, the people in Israel are totally unaware what life is like for Palestinians in Gaza, in the West Bank, or East Jerusalem. They're in complete denial about that. And when this conflict arose, they said that Israeli government, the army, should continue to bomb Gaza against the Hamas people. So anyway, that's kind of the story of this. But now there's a ceasefire. Hopefully that'll last for a long time. But the occupation has to end. And we also have to end the apartheid state. Israel is an apartheid state. They have sections where Palestinians can go and live and sections where they can't. That's apartheid. It's like South Africa. So anyway, that has to end. Okay, that's enough news for today. How about a little music? All right, the song I'd like to sing today is how about, I did health yesterday. Health. Okay, what are we gonna do? Health. Here's a little song I wrote. Let's see how you like it. I'll slay your dragons. I'll slay them all. I'll kill all the bullies. I'll kill them all. Don't be a bully. Be a nice person. Treat everyone as you would like to be treated. Oh, I'll slay your dragons. I'll slay them all. I'll kill all the bullies. I'll kill them all. Okay. It's a short little song I wrote a while ago. It's called I'll Slay Your Dragons. Okay, thank you very much for joining us this evening of Thursday, May 20th, 2021, for another meeting of Caroline Speaks State of Our World. I hope you'll be back with us again tomorrow for another meeting. In the meantime, wear that mask, stay safe, take care of yourself and others, practice social distancing, only go out when you have to, and when the vaccine is available for you and it's safe for you to take it, I would take it. That's what I'm doing. Okay, thank you very much. Stay safe. See you tomorrow. Good night.